guys, what's up? It's Emily. So today I wanted to talk about some of my chronic illness essentials. I have a lot here in front of me and beside me, so we're just gonna jump right into it. So this is mainly fibromyalgia based, just because that's kind of what impacts me the most. Not necessarily the most, but it's kind of what keeps me in bed or on the couch all day long. That and my non-epileptic seizures, but I haven't found anything that really helps. Oh wait, I have a bed rail that keeps me from falling out of bed, so that's number one. The next thing I'll talk about, because it's right here and very easy to grab, is my body pillow, or it's just a very long pillow. So I have it folded. I would say it's about 4 feet long, maybe. So this one is just from Walmart. It was like $20. It's super fluffy, and it's really good for support. So whether you're sitting up in bed and you can just like wrap it around your back, or if you're laying on your side, you can put it by your, like, along your body so that you have a little bit more support. It's also really good to like tuck in between your legs to help support your hips while you're sleeping. Good for cuddling. Yeah, I use this guy every night and every day while I'm stuck in bed. I love this. Best $20 I've ever spent. So definitely a body pillow, or just like a super long pillow. So the next thing is this blanket. So this is actually a pretty small blanket. It's like just a throw blanket. I got it from my grandpa for Christmas a few years ago. Super fluffy, super warm, but it's also really lightweight. It's super light. So for me, with my fibromyalgia, heavy blankets tend to make me ache and stiff. It makes my body really stiff. So lightweight blankets that keep me warm are a must. Speaking of being cold, I have these reading socks. They're really thick and warm, and I am one of those people. I have cold feet all the time. They are like icicles or ice cubes. So these are really warm and they're cozy, keep my feet warm. These, yeah. Another thing to help keep my feet warm are slippers. I wear slippers around the house the majority of the time. I find that they help prevent my feet from hurting lots. I also have a pair that has a bit more tread on the bottom, and I wear those outside, actually. I wear the ones with more tread outside when my feet are swollen and I can't get regular shoes on. I've actually worn them to the grocery store. Another thing is heating pads. So I only grabbed one. This is one that I use quite regularly. I also have one of the straight flat ones that you plug into the wall and has like different settings on it. I use that one every single day. This one, you put in the microwave, you warm it up, and it stays warm for like 10-15 minutes. This one is really nice though, because it has a Velcro part, so you can wrap it around your stomach and have the heat on your stomach or your back. It's also really good for on your neck. This one is a little bit heavier, so it does apply a little bit of weight, which isn't always great for my fibromyalgia pain, but this one also smells like lavender, so it's very calming, which I enjoy. So heating pads are a definite must for me, especially when I'm hurting. So yes, heating pads. Another thing I have is kind of a heating pad, but it's more of a massager. So I have this Home Medics Shiatsu back massager. You plug it into the wall and it has buttons. This can have heat or it doesn't need to, but I use it for my back and my shoulders, sometimes my neck, and it has these little 4 balls inside that move around. This is amazing. It was pretty expensive. I believe it was like $60 Canadian, so a little bit on the pricey side, but very worth it. So you can use heat. It has like a vibration, and then it just has like the kneading, or you can have like all three of them combined. So I use this a lot when my back is hurting. It is quite heavy. Yeah, it's really heavy, but I mean, when you're laying in bed or just sitting on the couch using it, you don't notice that it's heavy. And it's also really nice because you can kind of control the pressure by like adjusting your body back and forth. So this is really good, especially if you don't have someone around to massage your back for you. I mean, Brayden massages my back a lot, but this is nice for when he's not home. Another massager that I use is this. I use this for my feet. It's kind of weird, but my feet hurt all the time. They hurt so bad. And I actually keep this in my freezer because when it's cold, it eases the brain fog. Swelling. It helps with the swelling of my feet because my feet, when they hurt, they do have a tendency to get swollen. So this is nice because it has different textures on it. I find that this one feels a little bit nicer, but this one's good too. And you can either sit down or stand up and use it. You just roll your foot back and forth, and yeah, it helps a lot. I should put this back in the freezer now. So the next thing is my pill organizer. So I do have a morning and a night one that I use. This one is my night one. Brain fog. So due to my brain fog, which is caused by my fibromyalgia, I don't always remember to take my meds, but this way I can keep track of if I took my meds or not, because there have been times in the past where I didn't have these and I ended up taking double the dose that I should have. So yeah. So I'm a huge reader. I read a lot. So these are just 2 books that I grabbed. I love Harry Potter. Huge Harry Potter person, so grabbed Harry Potter. This is the book that I'm reading at the moment. It is The Stranger Beside Me by Anne Rule. It's about Ted Bundy. I haven't read for a while just because my brain feels kind of funny, but I'm a huge reader. Another option for reading is a Kobo or an e-tablet, whatever. This is nice for traveling, but it's also nice because it is so lightweight. You don't have to worry about the weight of an actual book. But if you're like me, you like to hold the actual book and feel it in your hands and feel flipping the pages. I'm one of those people. I'm kind of old school that way, but these are nice because you can have multiple books at one time and just have this. So yeah. Another thing that I have is my bullet journal. I only got into bullet journaling in December, maybe. Yeah, and I love it. It kind of gets my creative side out, but it also helps me like plan different things and keep track of certain things. So I have an actual planner of that. Like I write my doctor appointments down in, different weddings, events, different things like that. This is more memory, I want to say. So I'm planning on doing a video all about my bullet journal in March, but I have things like books that I read, movies that I watched, best moments of the month, and then I have like different words of the month, like how I felt. So some of them are like bored, frustrated, excited, hopeful, anxious, and it kind of just gets that creative side out of me. I also track my mood, my pain, different symptoms that I have, and any new meds that I've started. So I really enjoy bullet journaling. Another thing that kind of gets my creative side going is coloring books. This one is a Harry Potter coloring book. I actually haven't used it yet because I don't want to. I do want to. It just looks so perfect not being colored in. But I have other ones that I have colored in. Again, it's easy to do from bed. It Doesn't take much effort, doesn't take much energy. The only thing that I can say it is holding a pen or a pencil or crayons, marker, whatever you want to use, sometimes hurts my hands, but it's something to do, right? Another thing is different creams for massage. So my muscles hurt a lot, my nerves hurt a lot, I'm always in pain. So one thing that I use is A535. This is the extra strength version, and it doesn't have scent. I like the unscented version. I'm not a huge fan of the smell of A535. It gives me a little bit of a headache, so the unscented version is great. I don't really notice a difference between the regular strength and the extra strength, but this definitely helps with muscle pain because it does heat up. Yeah. Another one that I use is this one. My mom actually bought this for me on Amazon. It's My Pain Away Fibro Cream. It says it's to relieve pains associated with fibromyalgia and neuropathy. I don't say that it helps like 100%, but if you're having a lot of nerve pain, I definitely say that it helps. I get quite a bit of nerve pain along my spine, but also in my legs and my feet, and this has definitely helped reduce that a little bit. So yeah. Another one that I use is Green Therapy, and it's Heaven Scent. It's just a body butter with CBD in it. It also smells like lavender. It's really nice. I have psoriasis on my elbows sometimes and also on my hands, so this is really good for that. It like soothes it because it has like lavender and aloe vera and stuff in it. I don't necessarily say that it helps with my pain, but if you were to massage like your skin with nothing on it, I find that that hurts like a ton. So having something moisturizing on your skin if you're massaging yourself or someone is giving you a massage, this is really nice. Yeah. Another thing is cooking. So given that I don't have a lot of energy and I can't stand for a long period of time, and I find it really hard to cook if I'm sitting, just based on my height and the counter height, it just doesn't work out that well. So I find that pre-made meals or like freezer meals, that kind of thing, helps a lot. I'm a huge salad person, so I have like these salad kits. They take like a minute to prepare. So it comes with like the lettuce and all your different greens, but then it comes with like the salad dressing and like tortilla chips or like seeds or whatever. This one has green cabbage, romaine lettuce, carrots, pumpkin seeds, tortilla strips, cilantro, and then a creamy vinaigrette. So this is actually what I'm gonna have for lunch today. So this is really good. Things that you can just throw in the microwave and you don't necessarily have to stand there and cook for 10-20 minutes. These are a lifesaver for when you don't have the energy to actually prepare a meal. So the last thing that I want to talk about is kind of pertaining to doctor appointments, brain fog, that kind of thing. I have a medical binder. So this binder I just had from like high school. So it's just a plain black binder, nothing special. But I bought a, oh my gosh, fibro fog. A medical booklet? Is that the word? I don't know. It was like $18. If I can find the link, I will link it down below. But so I guess I can show. I can do a whole video on this too, if you guys want. So this is just like the first page. It's basic and emergency info. So it just has my name, my address. if I had any allergies, I could list my allergies. It has all my different doctors and emergency contacts and whether I have a DNR or an organ donor, which I can't be an organ donor because I'm type 1 diabetic. They don't want my organs and I don't have a DNR, so. But then I also track like all my different diagnoses, the medications I'm on, my health history, different symptoms that I have, side effects from any different medications, different test results, and then doctor's appointments. So this is really good for if you can't always remember different things, and I see quite a few different doctors. So this kind of helps me keep track of what went on in what appointment and what the kind of plan is. But I also bring this into doctor appointments with me because if I have any questions beforehand, or my mom or dad have questions, or Braden has questions and nobody's able to come, I can write them down and say, these are my questions, this is what I need answered for sure. So this is really helpful. Again, I found a link to this on Pinterest, I believe, and it was only $18 or $19 Canadian. It wasn't expensive at all. You just get like a PDF and you can print different things off. There is a bunch more to it, but I will link it down below if I can find it. It's definitely helped me a lot. It's also really nice for when you go to the ER and you can't communicate fully, or the person that takes you to the ER doesn't know all your different doctors' names or what went on in every appointment, because you can just hand this to the doctor and they have all your information, which is great. So I think that's all I have for chronic illness essentials, I think. Aside from like Netflix, Disney Plus, YouTube, games on your phone. This is kind of what I have. Oh, I guess I also have my cane and my walker, which help with my mobility, because my mobility isn't so great due to my fibromyalgia pain and my seizures. Non-epileptic seizures, that is. Yeah, so if you like this video, like and subscribe. That would be great. And until next time, I hope you guys are well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.